Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today taking flight in the Airbus A321 on flights from here in Oslo, Gardermoen to Vienna, Schwechat. So, taking flight today should be about a 90-ish minute flight, 70 to 90 minutes. We'll see how it all goes when we set the aircraft up. And yeah, it should be a rather simple flight today. Flying the MagPack A321, so the aircraft that we've used a couple of times in the past, and hopefully should be rather good. Right, we'll jump in the aircraft and we'll set everything up for flights. First things first, batteries come on. Set the three switches to nav, external power turn on, cruise supply activates the emergency lights, nav lights on, strobes automatic, and that should be that. We won't turn into fuel bottles on just yet. There's no fuel truck available, so we'll just do a menu refueling. Set temperatures not quite the centre, since it is currently minus something right now in Oslo. We turn the temperatures up a little bit, give passengers a bit of warmth. We'll jump down to the MCDU and we'll start programming that. We are using the A321 cockpit, so like I said in the past, some people do get to work, some people don't. It's kind of like hit and miss. If you get to work, then fair play, you're one of the lucky few. If you don't get to work, then don't worry, that's the majority. Officially, the MagPack A321 does not support the A321 cockpits, but like I say, in some cases, for some people, it does just magically work. And in this case, it's one of those cases. So, I'm afraid there's no tutorial or anything I can give you. It's just, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, Oslo to Vienna, Oscar, Whiskey. We'll plug everything manually today. It's not assuming waypoints, we'll just do the waypoints by hand. Our flight number today is Sierra Kilo 9418. Our coordinates today is 5 with a cruising altitude flights level 350. So I'll use a menu for refueling today since there's no fuel truck available. Required fuel is £19,936, 19,936. So we'll load the aircraft up to about 37. That'll be 38% of fuel. That will do. And IRS, we shall now align. Take a couple of minutes since we're, well, rather off the equator right now, so probably like 8 to 9 minutes for this one. Standard 7 minutes, it's not too bad. We'll grab the zero fuel weight, we'll need to set the center of gravity manually, which in this case will be 19.3. And the block fuel on board is going to be 9.1. Perfect. So that's all going. We'll jump down to the flight plan page. But before we do that, let's start loading our passengers. So let's simply do the rest. So Gardermoen to Schwechat, Sierra Kilo 9418, 35,000 feet cruise, 1 hour, actually a bit longer for 1 hour 55 for this flight. Departure in approximately 26 minutes. Flying an A321 with 192 people on board, 192. We haven't got Wi-Fi, we haven't got entertainment. Nobody music, we have got a safety briefing, so I've downloaded the CS safety briefing now. Snacks we do get, meal service we don't. And with that, let's start flying. Does he have only people? Only IVAO. Nick only shows IVAO players right now. There's no real planes on the IVAO map. Does PACX have a feet per minute calculator? Yes, it does, Matty. PACX does calculate your feet per minute on touchdown. And does also display it in the flight report at the end of it. Not doing too bad, Smith. Not doing too bad. Very, very tired at the moment. So I've had a few very busy couple of days with work and whatnot. So I do apologise. I'm a little bit off right now. Just feeling rather tired. But hey, flight's always fun. So pardon me. So yeah, it should be pretty good. First waypoint, Oxats. From Oxats we fly Lima 996 to Kielin. From Kielin we fly directs to Oslo. And then it's a Mike 44 to Kogim. Mike 725 to Hotel Delta Oscar. Oh, not quite HBO, but HDO. Need to... Oh, no, it's not done that. Okay, that's fine. So, insert U. From HDO, we fly to Golop. Kopitz. Abarax. Bitsy. And Mikov. That's our flight plan is now complete. We will insert that. We'll do a check of the flight plan on the ND when that loads. We are using the modded, what's it called? Modded Oslo Gardermoen. So this is our FlightSim.2 free download and greatly improves the scenery here. As default Oslo, yeah, it's not it's not quite there. So we are using the fancy modded Oslo. Right, so set all that. We'll now do the performance page. So use flaps 1 for takeoff. Flex temp will be 72. V speeds are as follows: 133, 134, and 138. Transition altitude 5,000. There's no ATC here as far as I'm aware, so no need to contact anyone just yet. Vienna has got controller, so therefore there's a good chance to speak to someone over in Vienna, but for now, yeah, we're on Unicom. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Scandinavia Airlines flight 9418 from here in Oslo to Vienna. Flight time today is 1 hour and 55 minutes, just in the fast stage preparing the aircraft for departure, and we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. A bit cloudy on our route today, so do expect a little bit of turbulence on the way out as well as on the way in, but we'll give you an update on the weather as we fly closer, and if anything changes, we shall let you know. Any questions, feed cabin crew today? Otherwise, if you sit back, relax, and enjoy flights with Scandinavian Airlines today. So, general message for the passengers. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Scandinavian Airlines flight 9418 from here in Oslo to Vienna. Flight time today is 1 hour and 55 minutes. Also need to set up our departure, so we're departing on runway 01 left on the Oxat 4 Alpha departure. Runway 01 left, Oxat 4 Alpha. If anything changes, we shall let you know. Any questions, feed cabin crew today? Otherwise, we sit back, relax, and enjoy flights with Scandinavian Airlines today. You'll miss the extra 200 since the Neo LR next will take over. Oh, it's you vibes. It's you. We're going to, well, we've got a fuel on the aircraft now, so we'll turn the pumps on. We will start the APU, turn on the no smoking seatbelt sign since the aircraft has a, hang on, what have I done wrong? Master switch and start. There we go. Since we'll be on the ground for a couple of moments, we'll might as well have a look around the scenery while we're here. So it's free to download. It does look good. Does it good? Does make use of custom assets. And yeah, they've done a fine job of that, haven't they? There'll be a few aircraft around. I think there's a few aircraft. There's a 777 over there currently at stand. I see another SAS in the background, presumably. Well, it's SAS, what do you expect? Presumably flying somewhere out of Scandinavia. A few islands here and there. Not all of them based here in Europe, but not a bad scenery overall. Not a bad scenery. Flew to Oslo back in February of last year. Also flew in January of the year before, so I don't know, I was just kind of like that. The trip that became like a once a year kind of thing. Don't know if I'll go this year, given that the whole thing's in a bit of a state. Who knows where I go this year. Looking very snowy, I must say. Looking very snowy. Should be alright. Recent work. Very nice spell. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Take yourself into trouble. Would you say PACX worth £30? Yes, I would, Hendrik. Very good add-on. Do enjoy it lots. Favourite long-haul plane? Probably 787 or 747. Matty or Everyone Hates You, cool. Should fly to Xi'an. We can do China at some point. We certainly can do. There are quite a few Chinese operators of A320 aircraft, so definitely a possibility. Shenzhen Airlines, is it called? The biggest operator of 320 Neos over there. Is this the buggy version of the airport with the fault? I'm not sure, Hendrik. Is there a buggy version? Is there one with a fault? I hope not, because we're flying out of it today. Right, that's all set. We'll do a quick METAR check, so we'll pull the weather out of the MCDU. Atsu, menu, weather request, and request. See what we're flying out of today. So make sure we're in Unicom, 122.8. There we go. Predictive wind shear, we will set automatic. Set the TCAS automatic. No tower here, so therefore shouldn't cause too many problems having it on the ground. Cool plane. Not doing too bad. Well, it's not doing too bad, yeah. A321, so this is from the Project Mega Pack. What happened to Crizzy? He's still around. He's not so much on the channel these days. Definitely around when the sim first came out, but he's doing alright. He's doing his own thing at the moment. He streams, he does his own videos. Actually, no, he's on Twitch. Yeah, he's on Twitch. So if you want to check out Crizzy, he's on Twitch every so often. But, yeah, he's doing alright. Not too bad at all. You're in the NTSO, no worries, David. You enjoy yourself. Is it difficult flying IVAO? I wouldn't say so. It's just a bit of practice, but once you learn the basics, it's generally not too bad. Right, so departure information. 020 at 15 knot winds. Well, not gusty, but a bit windy right now. Clear visibility, view clouds 4600, broken at 2800. Weather is minus 5 degrees centigrades. 2215. QNH 1017. Right, so I'm going to put this into our departure performance. Actually, no need here, isn't it? Aircraft does it automatically. So QNH is 1017. We'll set the altitude to 35,000, which will be our cruising for today. And that should be that. Probably we'll put a bit of backlighting as well, just in case. We are likely to be flying at, well, definitely flying at night today. We'll be flying in the dark, so something just to brighten the cabin up a bit. Cruise playing CSGO. There you go. I'm not releasing it, Camargo. I'm not the developer of the replay mod. I'm just a beta tester of it. So, release date, can't say I'm afraid. Just coming soon. But I'm not the developer, therefore I'm not the right person to ask that question to. While we're here, let's have a look at our passenger itinerary. Let's see who's on board. Anybody we recognise, anybody we should know. Otherwise, most cabins are now pretty much ready to go at this point. A few more passengers aboard. Getting not quite max paint, we've got May paint. Don't see anybody. I'm sure some people in the chat may recognise someone. This is a freeway Oslo. Freeway Oslo from Flight Sim 2. Nope. Relative standard cover. We've got two Murphys, 56 and 20-year-olds, so presumably father and son, Harry and Lewis. But no, it's a relatively. We've got two lows, a Hector low and with a low somewhere at the top here. I'm sure I did. Sure I did. I don't know. Otherwise, no. Oh yeah, Ruben low. So 41, 14. Again, father and son, presumably. Would it be better if the passenger list was in alphabetical order? I can speak to the TFDi design people about that if people are interested. Is it the faulty one where taxi terminal block contact to connect to runways left and right? That's default, Hendrik, and no. This one I'm pretty sure is not the faulty one, so yeah, you taxi around the back of it, get yourself over to the other side of the runway. Departing on the left, however, so not going to cause us a problem. Push back, taxis down to south, and then departs to the north. Final departure of that. Right, APU bleed comes on. Give it a few seconds just to power through the aircraft, some power off. Turn on some lighting on top here, integrated all of that. And at this stage, we're now pretty much ready for a push and start. So we're going to... I'm going to use a replay. You will do, Nikhil. We'll use your replays for landing. You download the mod, can't see any plane list. Not sure FSM. It should be relatively simple to download. Take it to your community folder. Nope, no wing views on A321. No wing views on this mod at this stage. They are working on it, but not yet. Right, so beacon lights on. Make sure ground crews are alerted that the aircraft's ready to go. Now going to hope that pushback zooms are working for us today. Usually, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But again, gotta be careful. If I stay quiet and just go silent for about 3 minutes when we do our push and starts, I'll then be able to give it the chance it needs. So, let's see what happens, I guess. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request confirmed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 9418, with service to Vienna. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 55 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Brakes released. Ground from flight deck.
Good afternoon.
Brakes
Departure
released.
checks completed. Okay, pushback begins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you.
You may begin starting the engines, Captain.
Turn facing west. Ground from flight deck. Turn facing west.
Acknowledged.
Stop pushback.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the tractor and wait until the parking brakes are set.
Brakes set.
Okay, Captain, have a nice flight.
Well, did alright. That did alright. So, yeah, saying, spotted a terrain glitch in the background there. Just a few spikes in the ground. Fortunately not in front of the aircraft on the runway. Actually, I'm not sure. Actually no, that could actually be in front of the runway there. That is not problematic, but Hopefully causes problems. Will there be 787 lots? Yes, there will be, Captain, at some stage. Yes, there will be. You flew from Madrid with real weather. There wasn't snow. So there's snow here. Well, Madrid's got plenty of snow at the moment in real life. It's completely covered over. Flight time is 1 hour and 55 minutes. The pushback system is pushback zoomer. Free to download on Flight Sim Not 2. Pushback zoomer. Right, APU engines are active, so APU comes off. We will turn ignition off, flaps down 1. Do a quick flight controls check, make sure everything is up and running. Elevators set, ailerons set, rudder set, speed brakes set. Right. Flaps down to 1, that's all fine. We will turn on the taxi lights. Now go over to 01 left. Let's get ourselves ready to depart. I just need to remember that the taxi lights don't quite work in this aircraft. You need to use takeoff lights for the thing to appear. Small bug with the A321, but it's only minor things at the moment. Overall, a very, very well detailed aircraft this. Yes, I am using the A321X mod on this. Again, not officially supported. It does not work for a lot of people, but for some people it does seem to work no problem. In my case, it seems to be one of the few cases where it does work without any problems. Can you do a video showing all your flight equipment? Maybe at some stage in IVAO, maybe at some stage. But it's not too impressive at this stage, but if I do upgrade, then I can certainly do a couple of videos for sure. Fly Mexico with Mexican airline, please. Do Aeromexico operate A320s or A737 operating? I'm not too sure. One day we can do. One day we certainly can do. The SAS livery is on Flight Sim Not 2. Flight Sim Not 2 is available. For you, it doesn't work on the... so yeah, some people work and some people doesn't. There's no real way to sort it. Thank you, Raven, for £1 there. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. You're a start. Like I said, there's no real way to define it. Some work, some don't. It's random luck. That's what it is, really. It's random luck. Rich from Perm, welcome Norbert. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. How are you doing over there? When will you do long flights? At some point I will do long flights. The problem is I've done so many long flights recently, I think I need a bit of a break from doing long hauls. But maybe this weekend. When the A330 comes out, I will definitely be doing one. The question is, when does the A330 come out? That I don't know. Could you do Valaris? You can do at some stage. I'm from the UK. I'm from the UK. Been to Norway twice. Very beautiful country. Very expensive. Actually, it's not expensive apart from the drinks. Drinks are expensive over there. Yeah, that is right in front of the runway. I don't like that. We could try to fly through it. Oh gosh. How wide is that thing? Could we possibly fly through it? I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think about it. Do we try and fly through the giant mega arch in front of it? The problem is, well, then, does that bit below it, is that, like, solid, or can you actually go through it? I don't know. PACX won't like it if you crash. Am I feeling daring enough today? We'll see. Alright, brake sets to max. Cabin checked. Spoilers armed. Take config. Sets. That's pre-cycle check is now complete. Cabin crew, seats for departure please. Seats for departure. Cabin crew, seats for departure please. Seats for departure. You can fly through it. Just a visual bug. Okay. Well, I am tempted. I cannot lie. I am tempted. Flew to Oslo in the Flew Oslo yesterday, one played Hilmridge. How you doing? How's the flights? You got a glitch with the giant rock, disappears when you find near it. Okay, so as you said that, I'm flying away from it. It does seem to have grown massively. We'll see, we'll see. What do you do for a living? I do marketing, social media. Just diverts around, I do. Yeah, I think it's because they updated the terrain around the world that it's kind of spiked some places. So resolution in some areas are much better than it used to be before, but there are some places where it has kind of spiked as a result. I'm sure they are working on a fix for that, Sobo, just to smooth things out a little bit. Welcome from India, Borough, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. So no aircraft on approach. We'll do a visual check of the runway as we taxi onto it. Otherwise it looks like, yeah, a bit of wind, otherwise nobody else around. Landing lights active, takeoff lights set. Let's get going. Freeway scenery, yes, freeway scenery, available on flights not to. I must say the snow effects and everything does look rather good. This is the live weather, all the seasonal fancy stuff that Asobo have given us. Not sure about when next world update is. It's going to be the UK, so we know where it's going to be, but no idea when just yet. Right, let's do this. Throttle up, engines 1-2 stable. On to flex. knots. V1 rotates. Positive climb, gear up. Throttle back climb. No, that's a bit too narrow, I'm afraid. It's just a bit too narrow for me to fly through. We'll go over it. Flaps up. Let's continue climb. If it was a bit wider, I'd have tried it. But no. Ah, she's disappeared anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Not found the climb profile of this though. There we go. 250 knots. Give me a second. What's going on with this aircraft speed control right now? It should be holding at 250 knots, but it doesn't want to hold at 250 knots. It's a very odd climb profile right now, I must say. Holding it at 220. Flaps are retracted. Aircraft seems to be doing alright. Follow the flight director. You're on autopilot right now. Autopilot's in command. Just taking a moment to warm itself up. It's doing it. It is now doing it up to 250. It's just there you go. There we go. Now it's doing it. Did you have a crash plane? Nope, not yet. Passing through 4,000. Clear the spoilers. Set the altimeter to standard. Turn on the anti-ice, wing ice detected. Move controller, back and re-click, switch back manage, switch again, fix it. Okay, so is it a known issue with the 321, is it, Kendall? Fair enough. Like I say, I mean, it's version 1, right, well, version 2 actually with the A321 at the moment, so still early days in terms of its development, still early days, actually it's version 0.2 I think, but still early days, still a lot of work to be done. I'll make sure that the client profile is something that gets checked out. I mean, now that we're going, climbing it's an easy 5,300 feet per minute, so right now we're doing alright. Just been a bit of a slow climb out at first.
We are now passing through 10,000 feet.
Landing
Now
lights
turn on your larger
off.
portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory.
And there you go. Out of the clouds and into the clear blue skies. You don't have anything on sounds. What's up with the glide? What's up with it? I think it's amazing. You get a proper buzzsaw of the CFM 56As. I like them. I like them. Also, if they're not our CFM, these are Rolls Royces even. We'll do the right hand turn on the SID there. So the aircraft stabilises, we'll then turn off the seatbelt sign at the aircraft, well, let passengers have their freedoms back. We'll leave the anti-ice on for now, we'll probably shut it off later on in climb. Sun is setting behind us, will be nighttime landing in Vienna. Do you enjoy your job? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's not a difficult thing, marketing. It's know the basics, easy to get into, so yeah, I've got no issues with it. Oh yeah, the SAS livery I think is fantastic. Quite like the slightly greyed SAS on the side of it. It's almost holographic that. Looking at the right lighting, doesn't really care. Very, very smart livery this one. Very smart. Pass through 19,000 now, flight level 190. Aircraft's levelling off. And seatbelt sign. Now turn off. So, very beautiful today. Clouds looking rather good as well. Clouds haven't failed on us.
Turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you
Take care, Chimney.
unexpected
Talk to you later. Flight time today, 1 hour and 55 minutes. 1 hour, 55 minutes. Yes, cruising at 35,000. Ah, must have hit that, there you go. Yeah, cruising at 350, 35,000 feet today. Not doing too bad around the plan. Not doing too bad. A little tired. Overall, should be more than fine to go on the virtual flight today. Livery for the A321, flights not 2 or liveries megapack. There are 2 options for liveries for the A321. Flights not 2 or liveries megapack. Why does Microsoft Flight like GTA 5? I disagree, Zennis. I disagree. I've got no issues with flight dynamics in the sim. I've got no issues with the graphics as well. I like it. I like it. Fuel on board, we have 8,000 8 tons. 8 tons of fuel right now. 8.5 tons. This is the Megapack A321, yes. My favourite plane. Either the 737 or 747. Well, see people I get probably an not RTX, sorry, an Asus 5000 series card, perhaps. Just a case of waiting for that, really. Passing through 20, flight level 285, 28,500. Welcome Aviation Game, yes I do remember you doing. Aviation UK, welcome back. Controls, I'm using the Thrustmaster Protas Warthog. Thrustmaster Protas Warthog, my flight sim streams. Very good bit of kits. Not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but worth every penny. Fantastic bit of kits. Probably the best you can get at home, really. Welcome, Adams, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat, how are you today? How's it? Controller bug was it? Nice one. Yes, this plane is a mod stock and mock-up. The A321's been out for a couple of weeks now. It's by the Project Megapack team. Do you consider getting a honeycomb set up? Not sure, Yasa. Not sure. I'd like to, but it's more I don't have the space for it on this desk. So maybe if more space, I would. For now, we'll see. We'll see. I had 3 weeks ago, now you're test. Nice one, man. Glad you enjoyed the watch. Not doing too bad, Harry. Not doing too bad. So we're almost now at cruising altitude, almost at flight level 350. Cruise about 1 hour and 20 minutes, and then starts our descent. Do you use keyboard and mouse or Logitech hardware setup? No, and kind of. I got a Logitech waterproof keyboard because my cheapy Chinese keyboard decided to break on me. But in terms of Logitech, that's about as far as I go. A waterproof keyboard, that is my backup for whenever I need to do my stuff. Pino's an Air Force Proud 95. I like him. Very good good mix of comedy on this channel. His ATC tunes of FSX, very good to watch. I believe he wasn't dead for a while, Hari. Just for a little while. Should do an emergency flight. I almost had one today with the terrible climb performance. But no, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. So we departed, aircraft safe, we're at cruising altitude now. We'll get there in no time. How do you know to begin descents? Descends from around 80 miles from the airports. You'll be starting your descent, or your flight level times 3. So right now we're at flight level 350. So 35 times 3, 39, 15, so 105. And therefore, 105 miles from the airport, we will be starting our descents. Yes, we are using IVAO right now, Rodrigo. Currently on Unicom 122 simulates. Later on, we'll probably be picking controller over in Germany. And I believe we have controller as well on the approach into Vienna, but we'll have to see what happens there. But Central Europe, very good for ATC and IVAO. So we'll definitely be speaking to them. Yeah, as you can see, Vienna right now has got full ATC, got approach, got sensor even, got tower, delivery, ground, you got the whole lots. They've been online for, well, that guy's been online for 3 hours, so he might disconnect the tower. We'll see, they've been online for about 2-3 hours now, so there is a chance they may disconnect later. Well, 2 hour flight time, we'll have to see, There's another 321 going to Vienna right now, flying from, also Vienna. There's a few actually right now. I'll go to the outbound flights. Yeah, there's 3. So there's 777 departing right now. There's 2 321s, one myself, and 132, the other one. Not quite sure what his route was. Mentioned himself in the centre of the world there for a bit.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary.
Mark's so confusing right now. What do you mean? All decide for us? What do you mean by that?
Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, we only accept credit cards.
Why did I silence you? Because you were just comments, well, spamming, copy and paste, go through the window, go through the window, go through the window. I'm not going to go through the window. Love streams, glad you do, Nathan. Glad you do. You assist 1 through 2, very nice. Likely I'll see you in Vienna when we land. Gonna increase speed of the aircraft just so we can get there a little bit earlier perhaps. Fast cruise just allows us to get there a bit sooner. You want to see how you perform on an emergency landing, like engine failure or something? I've done a few in the past, Manavia. Engine failures, certainly not unknown on this channel. Again, just to throw back to Dublin. In fact, yeah, if you want to see me with an engine failure, check out my stream where I flew into Dublin. After being put on hold for 3 hours, my engines ran out of fuel and ended up having to land on one engine. I just answered you, guys. Just answered you, pal. Obviously not paying attention to my answers. Welcome back. Welcome, yes, Vibes. Welcome, Kendall. How you doing? Would PACX work okay in VR? Yeah, I don't see an issue with why PACX wouldn't work. PACX should work without any issues, certainly. How do you mute the arc or turn it off in the game? Just got to know how. What do you mean by that, Friction? Which arc are you trying to mute? Ferry plane, either 737 or 747. So far so good. Sunsets. Will be enough time to park landing. Hope we can see, well, not much of the outside world when we approach, but should be alright. Should be alright today. Have a look at the cabin right now. So all passengers are happy, everyone's in their seats right now. Some seatbelts off, some seatbelts on. The odd passengers are actually a bit, well, they're alright, they're alright. Very thirsty, hungry, therefore when the snacks are coming through now, so they're hungry. Cabin crew 2 rows away, I'm sure they'll be fed in no time. Back to the aircraft, most passengers looking alright. It's just the one there who's not quite 100%. Also, the reason why, it's 99% satisfaction, not 100. Will you tutorial of ATC? I've already done one, yes sir. The IVAO setup tutorial. Any joystick recommendations for beginners? Look at the Thrustmaster HOTAS 1, or HOTAS X perhaps. Not too expensive, pretty good for beginners, the Thrustmaster stuff. After 11 hours, flying from Los Angeles to London, very nice, very nice. Well, some range in this plane, you could probably get it around 7,000, 8,000 miles. It's not a long range variant, it's just a standard CEO 321, but you can get a fair bit of range out of it, 8,800 miles, no problem. Graphics card, get your PC, depends what you want all the side frost really. I mean, I'm using a 1660 right now, but ultimately, it's kind of what can you afford, what you're willing to spend on the card, really. So, at cruise, really not much to say right this time. Sit back, let's enjoy the flights. Welcome back, Richard YT, how you doing? Really, what else is there to do apart from look at the sunset, to be fair? It's a very, very pretty flight, this. Willing to spend up to £500-600 at max. Would be more aiming less if possible. At that price range, then also for us, maybe look at a 1660 Ti or Super, as that's probably going to get any budget range at that point. 1660 Super. Welcome, Edgar, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat. How are you today? How are you? You speak very fast, man, do I? I don't know, I feel like I'm talking a bit slower today than usual. Again, just completely knackered. Like you're just going to go straight to bed after this. Give myself a bit of a rest. You got this. I'm sure I do, Edgar. I'm sure I do. So yeah, but for now, just let the visuals do the talking. What's better for flights, my laptop or PC? PC any day of the week. Especially in regards to peripherals and actually getting everything up and bolstered. PC any day of the week. I've got a website. Basically it's a tracking link. So if you want to track my flight, you can just link in the pinned one right there, just to follow me along. It's a flight tracking link. Yes, I will answer you, random fan. What's up? The anti-ice now, we no longer require it. Upper cruise aircraft seems gone past without any icing. Always good to see. Nose basic liner, always happy to help. Did you experience trim too high on 787, stalls on approach when using that descend? Don't think so, Maruthi. Don't think I have. Last time I flew the 787, that was when I did the flights from Tokyo to Los Angeles. I don't remember any approaches, or any issues with approach. Everything managed out quite nicely for that one. Free mod, yes it is, Guido. Free to download on the Megapack Discord server. Not doing too bad, random fam. Bit tired, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. So yeah, a little bit higher altitude cloud ahead of us. Maybe flying into that. So we'll have to see how the routing goes. Relatively straight. No major turns in this one. Step by step. Yes, you go on later on over Germany, you do. Over the Alps into Vienna and approach via Mikov. Livery, some flights not to. Free to download on flights not to. Jet the A330-900 Neo. Well, it's next generation 330. More range, more efficient. Yeah, it's it's a 330, I guess. Do you think Concorde will be coming back? No. Do I want it to? It's outdated, it's old, it's a legend, but at this point, way too expensive. Way too expensive. Take care, Noel. Have a good one. Good night. 4 AM. Should go to bed earlier. Should go to bed much earlier. Something just there doesn't quite. That. How's 330? There's no 330 downloads at the moment, David. It's been taken down. A new version is coming soon, so be patient. A new version will come eventually for the A330. But for now, there's no download, no new release just yet. So the microphone's thing just keeps coming into view there. What's causing that? Well, obviously I don't know what's causing it. It's all blue. Blue hats. Quite nicely on that. There we go. It's blue. Should no longer be glitching in. How should I tell you? So if you go into the what's it called? The assists, you can turn off ATC speaking, or go to the volumes, go to sound setup, and set the slider for ATC to 0. So you can turn off on the assists, or you can just mute it via the sounds menu. So okay, Rory, talk to you later. If you have to become a real pilot, which one would you fly with? Not sure, random fam. Not sure who I'd fly with. Mostly comes down to who's hiring, really. As it is in most cases. So about 1 hour and a half to go now. So far, so good. So look at the ATC right now. Look who's speak up ahead. So we fly over Berlin. Don't necessarily speak to them. Vienna is still online. They are still kicking, so good chance to maybe speak to them later. Got France one later. Tomorrow I'll probably do a train sim stream, so tomorrow I'll do some of that. On Friday I'll try and do a flight sim stream, and then this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, definitely a few flights in as well. But we'll try and get ourselves a bit more active than usual. It's been a bit of a quiet weekend in my streams. Do need to get things back up and running again. It's been a little while. You'd love to see a Slate level Concorde. Don't know if Microsoft Flight 20 supports supersonic flights. A lot of things happen, transonic speeds. Honestly, that's modelled. So, at the moment, Microsoft Flight Sim does have a speed limit of Mach 1.0. Depends, physically, cannot go any faster. So, hopefully, soon there'll be updates. Because there is Concorde in the works. It's been developed by DC Designs, alongside Just Flight. So there's one being in the works right now, just a case of waiting for it to actually drop because of the speed limits. Otherwise, for the most part, it seems to be doing alright progression-wise. There are a few screenshots here and there of it on mine. Yes, I do have the Vienna Airport add-on. It was the first airport add-on I got for Microsoft Flight Sim. The very first that I got, and I think it's fantastic. Can't deny it, I think it's fantastic. Check, is it in the description or not? If it's not, I need to add it. YouTube Drawyah Live, make sure the tab is muted, go to edit video, make sure it's included. Developer is, who develops it again? It's alongside Orbex. It's, a lot of good sceneries. Not MC Scene, Gaya Simulations. Right, so I've got that description now. Hopefully that's going to be included. And the stream will be tomorrow, Luca. Well, Roof Train Sim, not sure yet, Wicked Wishes. Not sure what I'll be doing yet. Can you oversee Microsoft Flight Sim? Easy. Yes, you can. So if I go increase my speed a little bit, now the mask caution will appear, and the thing will appear on the eCam as well. There you go. Mask warning, overspeed. So yes, it is possible. Just trying to do it too often. Don't you think you'd be steering? Don't you think steering would be more fun? What? Don't you think steering would be much more entertaining and engaging than flying with autopilots? Not sure what you mean by that, Martial. Not sure what you mean by that. Welcome, Niels. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. Welcome back, man. How are you doing? So far so good. There you go. So far so good. I'm doing alright. Do you have any push mainline add-on? No, I don't. I might do a southern run tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, I've done a few GA flights in the past, but I personally prefer flying jetliners and long haul routes. Personal preference to this. Stick it in the autopilot, let the aircraft do all the work. Hope they released a trailer about DLC planes and big bundles. I mean, there's no official, like, what's it called? No official Asobo Microsoft Flight Sim aircraft coming yet. There's a few add-ons on the way, so for example, the CRJ from Aerosoft we've seen a few teasers for now. PMDG 737 coming out in Q3 of this year. So there are planes on the way, just a case of waiting for when. There you go. Autopilot's off. Nothing's changing. Trim's holding the airplane in place right now, so we can do. Just don't expect much. Which airport would you like to see the add-on for the most? London Stansted. London Stansted by a long stretch. If not Stansted, Rzeszów. Rzeszów is on the go in South Poland. Does PACX impact performance? No, it doesn't, Cuttles. PACX has no impact on performance. Seems to, well, it does everything in the background, therefore there's nothing it really has to touch. Like I say, Cuttles, I use it for all my flights. It does what it does. It's a very smart little add-on. I like it. I like it a lot. I flight yesterday from 0 to Sydney. Very nice. Stop over in Singapore 3747. Very nice. Very nice. Dude, how you doing, Gotland Father? How are you doing? Have you done one of the IVAO around the world tours? No, I haven't, Rodrigo. No, I haven't. I am interested. What's going on with that texture up there? Is that maybe like the window thing reflecting the window up there? Sheesh, okay. No, I haven't done any of the world tours, so I am interested. I'm looking at the routines and all that. Maybe at some stage we will do. Why some runways? Alright, so Yankee and Zulu. Basically, different runways may have slightly different approaches, different intercept points. Therefore, control will give you a certain intercept marker, Yankee or Zulu, or X-ray, or however many there are, for the different approaches in. So, it's just different way of intercept, slightly different approach in, depending on where you are, and how busy the airport is. Is Rory Denham in the house? Nope. I haven't seen Rory in a while. The interesting character he is. Not seen Rory for a little while. Hope he's doing alright, hasn't got himself killed or anything. Have you ever used the OFS? No. What do you think of it? Not as advanced as the other flight sims. It's the freeware one, isn't it, online? I think I've played actually the non-paid version. If it's what I'm thinking of, that is. Yeah. It's a basic flight sim. That's about it, really. It's got all the basics. Love from India. Cheers, Joshua. Glad you're in the watch. Greg there, the 4line sign. Thank you very much. How you say? Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad, Greg. So far, so good. Are the airlines fly by the box Microsoft Flight Sim? Yes and no. Yes and no. So the 787 and 747 are pretty good, actually. I can't fault them. A320, yeah. Best with mods. Best with mods. So yeah, mods I recommend. So the A321X I'm using, well, I'm using the A321 mod right now. The A321X cockpit. The 2X cockpit, very good. Very good indeed. Highly recommended. I mean, what I'm using right now, all listed in the description, so stuff like the, well, 747, I use the 747 by SaltySim, 787XE for 7.8s, and so there are mods out there. Out of the box, you can get some enjoyment out of it, but certainly mods do help. Welcome Blueberry Guy, how you doing? Welcome Clash, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chats. Oh yeah, I'll do send it over once you've made it, Blueberry Guy. I'll take a look. Very pretty scene right now. Sunset's still dragging on. Sun is lower now. It's going to soon hit the horizon. But definitely enjoying the pristine orange glow to everything at the moment. What's a chill flight? It is. It is. Not quite as lively as usual, that's for sure. Hopefully approaches Vienna will give us a little more action. Try and get some spotting in as well. The blank of nights. But yeah, it's rather good. Senator's all called Buggy Tail. I disagree, Andy. I disagree. I've done a few flights in the 787, and I've got very few problems with it. Very few problems. Not perfect, don't get me wrong. None of the aircraft in the sim are perfect, but there's not much I disagree with regarding it. Especially being having now nav of the default aircraft, probably the most up-to-date, most built up. But certainly not as good as the NX mod. When you do a cockpit run through, I've done a few tutorials, random fam. I've done a few tutorials of the A320, so best check those out for a bit more in depth. What's up? Not too much, Leon. Not doing too much. Currently at cruise. So yeah, it's a chill flight. It's a chill flight. No excitements, nothing to enjoy, apart from just the fantastic visuals and a very tired, sleepy Drawyah who just wants to go to bed. So pretty much that, really. Story of my life. Got 1 hour and 22 minutes to arrival. Descent in about 1 hour and... So it's actually more like 55 minutes for descent. 55 minutes. Reaching Germany. Welcome, Leon. How you doing? How you doing? Norizoki, how you doing? Welcome to channel. Welcome to chats. So far, so good. Aircraft seems to be managing alright. Not sure who Benuel is. Not a name I've heard. Random. Denmark, welcome. Axel, how you doing? We have a guy in Catania doing his second console, Enrico. Good luck to them. Thank you for the channel. You've turned. Hang on. Thank you for the content channel. Tuned into you during the first lockdown. Provide great mental relaxation. Keep up good work. Cheers to that, Lucas. Luke. Sorry. Cheers to that, Luke. Glad you've enjoyed the watch. Tuned in the first lockdown, and here we are in the third one now. It's been a roller coaster couple of months, that's for sure. The A321 has fuel problems with. Which issues with the fuel, Leon? Which issues with the fuel? Fuel burn seems alright. Got nothing. Yeah, 37 kilos a minute. That's pretty much spot on right now. I've got no issues with fuel burn right now. What issues are you getting? From Africa, very nice. To get a few things up. Do you think that it's easy to fly in the airliner? You've seen many short reports, videos recorded from cockpit, and pilots after pilots engage your pilot, it looks easy. I mean, once the pilot engages your pilot, Diego, the aircraft's doing everything. You just sit back, relax, enjoy the flights. Monitor systems, make sure nothing's going to go wrong. I mean, there's a reason pilots get trains and have to spend so much money to get there. There's a reason they have to do it, so... Is it easy? with enough practice it is. But can I jump cockpit myself? Probably not. So not about it's enough of a briefing or that. Professor Jonathan Bantam, so tonight before it makes last forever, no chance. Well, if it's what you got to do to keep this virus away, then so be it. You usually have to such 2 or 3 times on sites. No worries, right? We lost as well. Glad you've found it helpful. You sleep while planes flying sometimes, wake up, has crashed. It was worth it. Fair enough. Very crisp out right now. The sunset definitely adding to the mood. Currently we are over Helsingborg, going over Sweden right now, and in a couple of minutes we're flying over the Baltic Sea. Where it takes us, well, kind of on the border of Germany and Poland for the majority of the next bits. But it should be a relatively simple bit of crossing. So yeah, there's waypoints just there, pretty much following the Polish-German border throughout Delta Oscar, then be casting out of Germany and into Austria. SS livery, it's on Flight Sim 2, free to download, well worth a look. Flight Sim 2 is available. Yeah, so if you've got the A321 XL, I'm afraid the only thing I can say is remove it, because for some people, well, most people, it doesn't work. Officially, it's not compatible, but some people it does work. So in my case, it does work. There's no real fix, there's no real kind of tutorial on how I got it working, it just happens. That's all I can say, really. As much as I'd like to say, you can do this and this and this to get it to work compatible, there's nothing I can really say. Just it works for some people, it doesn't work for some others. It's just random potluck. But yes, free to download on the Project Megapack Discord server, the A321. Can I find also Helsinki? Very nice, Evan. Enjoy the flights. Thank you, Spal. Welcome to business class. Well, yeah, welcome to business class. Please leave your carrying items either in the overhead locker or back in front of you. Take a seat and welcome aboard. Thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. How much does a barrel roll cost? I'm afraid about Adam. Barrel rolls are priceless. I'm quite happy with my, actually, I can't even do one to be fair, Adam. In the A320, because of fly-by-wire, if you bank more than like 40 or 50 degrees, fly-by will stop you. So, I'm afraid, actually, it's impossible. So, let's know how much it'll cost. Can't go down and explain. But, my passengers won't like it, and therefore, barrel rolls are a no-go. This is not live time, but yes, this is live weather. Time is a couple of hours behind just for the sake of sunset. The aircraft seems rising altitudes right. Nope. The aircraft's flying stable right now. It's just the camera. Just the external camera. That's a bit of a wobbly little thing. Aircraft's flying completely stable. No changes of altitude there. Flight level 350. Standard at sea level 34,554,555. When you use FlyLive Studio and put it into OBS, and choose half of it, resize it, SGAgo. You need to resize it and adjust it, just to make it all fit properly. Also check your template, make sure that's the right size. But with with OBS and any kind of overlay creation, just case of resize it, adjust it, and make sure it then fits on your own accord. It takes a bit of time. Once you get there, it eventually all works out. Could you fly in Japan at some stage? I can do it, Cuttles. I've done a few Japan flights. I've done a fair few Japan flights, but we can do more in future for certain. Do you think planes will be autonomous in the future? We'll see, Diego. We'll see. I mean, already planes can take off, fly, and land on their own. Airbus already got self-taxi as well, so really it's just a case of when does a pilot get removed from the cockpits? Time will tell. Time will certainly tell. How do you resize it? You just drag the corners, Diego. So you just select the source and drag it until it resizes. Same with anything else in OBS. Does anyone know why your Microsoft Flight Sim screenshots look so blurry compared to what you see in the sim? Might be the screenshot resolution or compression. Compression does that. Well, it does limit the. Well, while it does reduce the file size, it can be a bit lossy sometimes. So check your screenshot settings. Make sure that nothing on that is a bit off. Good work, doing amazing. Cheers, Joshua. And enjoy the watch. Good luck, guys, in this Warsaw. Be careful landing greetings. Obviously, someone in the Unicom trying to figure out for the first time. But hey, positive messages from Warsaw today. Welcome, Ashban. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. How are you today? How are you doing? We'll run out over the Baltic Sea. Next, we'll be flying over Germany. Germany, kind of into Poland, over the Alps into Austria, and then into land. Not doing too bad, Ashban. Not doing too bad. So far, so good. A little bit tired, but overall, it should be a nice and pleasant flight. About that in Manchester from John King. Right. No, Kendall. Take care. Have a safe landing, mates. Can you tell how to put on the rotate and the Karen? Well, the retard is retarder, and therefore that only sounds when you're on approach in the aircraft. So about 20-30 feet over the runway, retard idle throttle. As for the rotate, I'm not quite sure what I mean by that. Rotate sounds. Not sure what I mean by that, I'm afraid, Karen. That is a bit beyond me, I'm afraid. Looks like the A321 mod works pretty well. Any issues? No, we know the A3. Not sure, Captain Shark. Like I say, the flyby integration is just random luck. For some people it works, some people it doesn't. In my case, it does work, but it's just random luck. Even the developer, even the testers of it, the official testers on the game not Companion Mods, the MegaPack Discord server. Some developers, testers say it works perfect, some say it doesn't work at all, and so it really is just potluck, but officially it's not supported. You should only be using the default cockpit for 321. You plan to test flight Arbor today, very nice Captain Shark. Let us know how it works. Like when you land and take off, in settings there's a button. No, okay, it's automatic. There's no button to press. It's all automatic, all done within the aircraft itself. If it doesn't say for you, Karen, it sounds like you're maybe doing something wrong right to the aircraft setup. So it only says a retard on approach when the throttle is active. Therefore, you need to idle it. If you're idling it too early, it won't say it. If you idle throttle too early, it's won't say it. Are you going to take part in Midweek Gatwick Madness? When is it? When is it? Right now. Probably not then, Timothy, because I was completely unaware of it. 1800, 2100. It finishes in 45 minutes. I'm afraid I'm a bit late for it. Yeah, it finishes in 25 minutes. I'm a bit late, I'm afraid. Maybe next time. Yes, Steam is coming to Train Sim World, and I am very excited for it. Nice to get a few Steam locos in the sim. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is all we've been waiting for so long now. Change the dynamic of the whole simulator, and hopefully with the what's it called? With the upcoming Southeastern Express as well, Southeastern High Speed. Quite a good few things coming for us soon. But again, Southeastern High Speed, very excited for it. Just a case of waiting for it to now all appear. Not letting in on the park gap. Wow, is they really that busy, is it, Timothy? 30 minutes delay on the ground. That's, well, I mean, that's the thing, really. If it's that busy, that backlogs, then of course get a few delays on the way out. But hopefully, things there won't take too long to get going. Thank you there, Robert. Welcome to business class. When boarding the cabin, please leave your carry-on items either in the overhead locker or on seat back in front of you. Sit back, relax, enjoy your flights. Cheers, man. Thanks for one channel. You're a star. Any payware aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim? So that's the CRJ coming from Aerosoft soon. That's a couple of weeks away. Quarter 1, 21. Quarter 3, we have the PMDG 737. So that's coming on the way. Those are the two main payways that we know of a kind of release dates. Everything else still a bit of a cloud. Are you going to take a few days of rest after the stream? Probably not at Bombeck. Tomorrow I'll do Train Sim. Friday I might do a Flight Sim. This weekend I'll do Flight Sim as usual. Welcome El Perudo, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Who Jared Reed was? Jared was on the Seoul to Anchorage flights. The Korean Airlines 747. Korean Airlines 747 from Seoul to Anchorage was Jared's flight. Not Steam, Mercy. Steam Trains. Steam Trains. Trains was coming. Doing a superb job. Such good YouTuber. Cheers up, Mick. Glad you're enjoying the watch. Thank you for the kind words. Alright, so we're about just over an hour now till expected arrival. Doing alright for timing at the moment, actually, in terms of speed as well. Not doing so bad. ETA 2103 right now, so looks like we'll be early. We will be early. ATC right now in Vienna is still there, still kicking, just about. There's a new tower actually. There's a new controller online. It's been online for 28 minutes. Centre's online for 2 hours. So we may lose centre, but tower will most likely be around for landing. Not sure yet about controls yet, Jan. Controls still a little bit away, presumably. Just waiting for it all to update. So, Sobo said they want to redo the effects engine in the sim. So yeah, the question really is just when do they do the effects engine? That bit we have no idea just yet. On the to-do list. On the to-do list. Well, nice, it's very nice, Minos. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Have you ever considered becoming real pilots? We'll consider joining the RF from a transport pilot with our flight 17. I've thought about it. Too expensive, so probably not. Probably not. Hey, we'll see. You never know. Time can certainly tell. Extremely expensive. Looked up, it was like 80k. That feels cheap. The very misstart. Sometimes you can even hit 6 figures to get the full commercial pilot's license plus jetliner type rating. It's not a cheap thing to get into. It's actually worth it to get in. And when it comes to Xbox how controls work, I'm not sure when it comes out for X. Well, we know it comes out for X. Actually, we do know because it comes out in summer 2021. So if you go to Twitter, Cyber confirms that it will be out in summer of this year. So summer comes out for Xbox. It'll be on Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, not Xbox One. Xbox One does miss out on them, I'm afraid. But Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X, it will come out for, and it comes out this summer. As controls, we don't know yet how controls work entirely, but my guess would be similar to how Trainsim Mod works in regards to having like a dot which you can move around and manipulate all the switches with. Like I say, just a case of waiting and seeing when it comes out. Yes, Robert, PACX costs $30. That is correct.
Any longer. Too precious. How odd.
Oh, what is these? I had 2 little pins in front of me. One of them's disappeared. Do you think PACX is worth it? I'd say so. You're in centre contacted you. Are we? Oh, you are right. Bremen radar. 126075. Hello Bremen Radar, this is Scandinavian 9418 at level 350 for cancel.
Scandinavian 9418, please set squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000 for Scandinavian 9418. Will FSO come from Microsoft One X? No, Milos. Microsoft Flight Simulator will not be coming from Microsoft Xbox One, sorry. Only out on Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. Xbox One not getting Microsoft Flight Simulator. Will PACX want to come to Xbox? Probably not, Bumping Jimbo. Probably not, because with Xbox you have more limitations in regards to stuff like the community folder and all that. So a lot of the freeware mods you have on PC I'm afraid console will most certainly not be getting. Never know, never know, but very, very unlikely, I'm afraid. So you can see the airport now slowly starts to go on the top R&D there, the Oscar Victor Victor. Sorry, Whiskey Whiskey. Why is my why is it not for Xbox One? Because it's not powerful enough. Xbox One is too old, not powerful enough, and therefore cannot run Microsoft Flight Sim. So I'm afraid not going to get it on that platform. I have to get to the Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S. The new ones, not the last gen.
Just 78 Tango, radar contact, climb flight level 160.
So 78 Tango, climb flight level 160.
So listening out for ATC now, we'll likely be sent back to Unicom in a couple of minutes, given that our routing, well, Bremen radar north of Berlin. Next ATC will be Vienna Centre. Yes, you're on IVAO. And yes, that is ATC in the background, you can hear. You have a MacBook Pro. Deciding if it's powerful enough flight sim. Well, Bombik, it's only out on Windows, not on Mac. It's a Microsoft product and therefore available on Microsoft systems, Microsoft Xbox and Microsoft Windows. Not PlayStation, not Mac, not Linux. Just Windows, just Xbox. Can you do 747 flights from Heathrow to Bangkok? I can do it at some stage. Heathrow to Bangkok's quite a famous route, so it's actually something we can do in the future.
78 Tango, go ahead.
So 78 Tango, any chance direct bump key?
That's Trinity Day. You're so excited to get your Xbox Series One X. Never mind. Get it on PC and hope it runs low. Any recommendations for some Ross quadrants? For sticks, I'd say. Actually, yeah, for sticks, I'd say Thrustmaster. Look at the Thrustmaster range. For yokes, look at either the ProFly system if you're on a bit of a budget. If not, then Honeycomb. Honeycomb's probably the best yoke on the market right now. No camera, no it doesn't. So seatbelt sign does not sound when you press it in this mod. Did you get your flight request in Discord? Yes I did, yes I did. Need to schedule it at some point, but yes I have got your request down. Flying from Frankfurt to Boston 748 is very nice, enjoy it. Actually, it was a couple of days ago. Yes, that was the Munich one. That was on Saturday, if I remember correctly. It's going to annoy me now. Where's the badge gone? Give me a second. It's going to really annoy me. There's two badges on my desk. One of them's been knocked out somewhere, and I can't figure out where it's gone. Poof into thin air. Poof into thin air. Do deliveries come for FS 2020? There's already deliveries mega pack, Ninos. There is already the deliveries mega pack. That's a default. Not sure for Xbox. Not sure yet. In fact, not yet available for it. Again, time will tell really with that one. Time will certainly tell. 2021 graphics bad. It's not bad aviation, just old. It's an older platform. It's definitely aged, but some of the newer routes do look rather good. I'm using the joystick. I'm using the Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Welcome to Super. How you doing? Welcome to chats. We'll be descending in a couple of minutes. Still a bit of time to go, still a bit of cruising left, but we'll be descending not terribly far away now. So, Yeah, second to most of Germany, crossing the Czech Republic into Austria, into Vienna. Still sun outside, I must admit. The sunset a bit earlier than that, but it's now pretty much lighting the horizon. Therefore, soon that will be seen too much. What camera are you using for streaming? It's a Microsoft Studio camera of some sort. It's an oldie, but it does work rather well. 2021 new East Coast pack coming out. Oh, very nice. I'll be sure to take it out. Check it out, see what it's like. What version do you recommend to you? You think a Premium Deluxe version is worth it? I like it, Bombic. I like it. I mean, with the Premium Deluxe, he gets the 787 as well as like a Series SL22, very good GA aircraft. Sceneries, you get Heathrow Airport and Dubai. There's Premium Deluxe stuff, so upgrades for that. I like it. I like it. Very, very good pack, Premium Deluxe. Welcome, Nerdlander from France. Welcome to the chats. What phase of flight your favourite? Probably approach and landing. Landing's always pretty fun to do. Either get it right, just mess it up that enough. But landings are always fun. How do you want the airplane not overspeed? By setting your speeds to something less than the red ticker, basically. Your favourite airport? Helsinki Vantaa. Helsinki Vantaa has a fantastic airport. The interior is all like wooden, fancy, modern. It's like the inside of the sun of that. Very good airport. Helsinki Vantaa, personal favourite of mine. So you're very good to cheers Aviation. Glad you're on to watch. Have you ever had to go around this game? I've done a couple of go arounds, Bombic. I've done a couple of go arounds back in the day. Favourite airports, like I say, Helsinki Vantaa. Why did you descend so early? What do you mean by that, Arb? What do you mean by descend so early? We're descending at about 105 miles from the airport. 105 miles, which is pretty standard for the descent. Welcome to Brazil. I have a question. Down 321, start flight, sometimes does not work. Deletes the A321X Victor. The A321X is not compatible, and therefore you need to remove it to fly the A321. When you do that, the aircraft beeps and engages your autopilots. Not sure then, Swiss. Sounds like you're doing something wrong from a technical standpoint. Just realised you got Windows 8.1, so you definitely got 2020. Day keeps getting worse. Don't want to upgrade because your hard drive being messed up. It's a bit defective. Well, I'm afraid this is not. Well, what's your options then? Really, very messed up. What are your options now at the moment? Key 350 is no 350 yet, Milos. There's no A350, and therefore no, cannot fly it. Not early, meant late. Again, 105 miles, that's not late at all. Pretty standard for a descent in aircraft. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. How long to landing? 52 minutes. 52 minutes to landing. Who's that down there? Which airport are you? Delta Bravo. That's going to be Bremen. Bremen Airport. Is it Berlin? Sorry, no, sorry, you're right, it's Berlin. That's Berlin Brandenburg, sorry, you are right, not Bremen. Berlin Brandenburg. Berlin Brandenburg. Brandenburg, Tegel, and the old one, which is... Come on, Dory, you know it, you've been there. Berlin, it's got Tegel, Brandenburg, now known... So it used to be...
78 Tango also, over to Unicom 1228, guten Flug noch, ciao.
27 Tango Unicom, Dankeschön, tschüss.
Brandenburg, Tegel, and... Don't know me now. Tempelhof, that's it, Ari. Tempelhof. Temple Hog. Any flights to Middle East? We'll see, Luke, we'll see. Definitely, potentially with Emirates. Once got like in the 380 out. Definitely one for the future. UVAO, very nice aviation mad, very nice. Shortest passenger flight done in this game. Westray to Papa Westray. People were not pleased when I did that flight on the stream. I can tell you that as a fact now. People were not pleased. But Westray to Papa Westray. Good cheap PC can run this game. Build your own aviation mad. Build your own PC. Don't what's it called? Don't pre-build. Don't buy pre-buy. They're way overinflated. Not worth it. Build your own system. How long was it? It's about 1 minute from start to finish. About a minute from Westray to Papa Westray. It's not a long flight, but it's a commercial flight. For job, I do marketing and social media. Marketing and social media. I'd like to say, even though we're in troubled times, so welcome to Santa to keep going with your stream. Without us, you'd be lost. Would you? Cheers to that, Joshua. Glad you're enjoying the watch. Cheers to the kind words. I mean, I enjoy streaming. I enjoy these flights and all that. I just do it as a hobby, really. But I'm glad people are enjoying the watch. I'm glad people do find some comfort out of it. On long flights, do you have the hot time? Depends on flights, Suresh. If it's daytime, yes I will. If it's nighttime, I'll generally go to sleep during it. Berlin's a steep approach. I don't think so, Aviation Mad. I've done streams to all three. Well, I've not done a stream to Berlin Tempelhof because it's closed. But
119418, please over Unicom 12285.
122 decimal 8 Unicom for Scandinavian 19418. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye. Right, over to Unicom. Next person we'll be speaking to is likely going to be Vienna Centre. If not Centre, I've got Approach online, we've got Tower online, so likely, definitely, most certainly. Do you reckon you should upgrade from a 2070 Super? I mean, if it works, Arb, it works. Don't overcompensate if you've got no issues with it, really. Amsterdam St Martin KLM would be nice when you have time. I'd like to at some stage. It's a good route, that long range, especially in 747. Get a pretty good effect out of that. Like I say, one for the future, perhaps. One for the future. Southern Railway emerged about your application. They say you have to be 21, which I didn't realise the train driver. Yes, so to become a train driver, to drive a train in the UK, the law states it needs to be 21. For London Underground, it's 18 for London Underground, but for mainline it's 21. So yeah, good luck with that, Wicked Waitresses. Bit young for that. Do you need good Wi-Fi for this game, or can you play offline if your internet sucks? You can play offline above Jimbo. The scenery won't look as good, so you duck with default scenery rather than satellite imagery. But it is possible. Just doesn't look as good. Next airline coming from Microsoft Flight Sim, it'll be the CRJ, Kevin. So the Aerosoft CRJ is releasing in a couple of weeks. So that will likely be the next one you'll see release. Transat delivery pack not working. Can anyone help you out? Yeah, so the tutorial is outdated. I do need to do a new tutorial on the Meg Pack liveries. But it's not a difficult process. You download it, stick it in your community folder, and it should just work from there. Asobo are not doing a 757, so there won't be a default Microsoft Flight Sim 757, but there is a freeware 757, being developed by the... It's not Megapack, it's a different developer. There's a developer doing a freeware 757 at the moment. Have you tried VR for Microsoft Flight Sim yet? No, I haven't. How much have St Martin add on if you like the routes? Yes, absolutely. If I do fly that routes, St Martin's scenery would look fantastic. Apparently building a PC is hard and long if you know what you're doing. It's not difficult, Mercy. It's not difficult. Plenty of tutorials online about how to do it. The first time is like a practice time, but eventually you get the hang of it. What's the ETA? 2103 Zulu. 2103 Zulu. So it's about 22 minutes-ish. Maybe a bit longer than that, actually, to be fair, given that we just need to do the approach and all that. It's actually more like 32 even. About 30 minutes or so, half an hour to landing. Boeing or Airbus do you prefer? I prefer Boeing. I prefer Boeing. What do you think about the ATR? There's none being developed as far as I'm aware. There's no ATR being developed, but if it came, I'd pick it up, certainly. In real life, I've flown the ATR 42. I flew with Olympic Airlines from Athens to Limnos. That was in May of 2019, so it's a nice enough aircraft. Fun little flights, a lot of turbulence, so they got a bit bumpy. But yeah, it was an alright flight, can't fault it really. We'll do another flight from Queenstown. At some stage we will do. The one downside to New Zealand is that it's very limited where you can fly from. There are like 3 major airports, which I've covered all of them now, 3 or 4 major airports, and so New Zealand's a very limited place to fly in and around. Do you plan to do tutorial on 787? CRJ, sorry, yes. CRJ tutorial I will definitely be doing when it comes out. The sun's still setting, seriously. It's been setting forever. Will it get 777X? When it gets developed in aviation, yes, but for now, a bit breezy now, a bit turbulent. If it releases, then yes, but at the moment there's no 777 yet, I believe, in development. Yes, we are back, Charlie. We are back, just about kicking. The same flight 50 times in real life. I'd like to one day. I'd like to. I mean, I've flown. I'm not flown everywhere, but I've done a fair few flights in and around Europe. Have a look. My bank account. I want app in year. So last year, 2020, I did 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I did 13 flights last year. 11 flights before March 13th, so the first lockdown. 2 flights since then. Did a single flight trip to Germany back in October. But yeah, 13 flights last year. In 2019 to 2019, year before that, I did 4, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18 flights. Did a bit in the spring, did a bit in the winter, but yeah, this year, I'm not sure how many flights I'll do, if any, to be fair. I need to go to Poland at some point, to my grandparents. We sang that last year, but let's see where the world is when time comes. Heathrow Johannesburg will be first flight with the Flyby 381 comes out. Likely will be the same for me as well. Your favourite low-cost carrier in Europe and why? Ryanair, because they're dirt cheap and get you there quickly without any problems. You must be rich. No, not at all. I can fly so far and so much because airlines like Ryanair are so cheap. I mean, of course, price will be more expensive now because of COVID. But let's have a look. There we go. So this is Ryanair. You can do Milan for $7.99, Oslo for $9.99, Gdansk for $10.99, Vienna $10.99, Nantes $11.99. So this is expensive for Ryanair. Just to let you know. Because of COVID, this is expensive for Ryanair. The cheapest flight I've seen, I didn't do it because I was busy on the weekend, but the flights to Dublin you do from London for about £2.40, £2.40 one way. The return trip's like £4.75, so very cheap on the Ryanair side. In Europe, they have to be rich to fly. Just need to Well, picked up a cheap ticket, really. That's about it. Very cheap, very much worth it. Berlin for £17–18, Venice £18, Barcelona 20. Again, this is expensive for Ryanair. Normally it's like half the price of that. I haven't been on a plane since 2015. It's a long time, Blueberry. It's a long time. I can do that long. I could not do that long. Right, we'll program our approach info. Whoops. Reopen, close tab, reopen, close tab, reopen, close tab. There. A little more expensive, but very EasyJet. But doesn't have as yeah, so Ryanair, in terms of destination variety, gives you a lot. EasyJet a little more expensive, but they give you a fair bit in terms of route choice. Right, let's look at our approach. So we are going to be landing on runway 29 on the MICOB 7 Whiskey. Runway, hang on. Check the ATIS information for Vienna. So it's 29 approaching, that's fine. MICOB 7 Whiskey, perfect. 29 MICOB 7 Whiskey. No wires, insert that. Check the radios. No frequency, great. Okay, low 29 wireless frequency. Are you a pilot? No, no I'm not. That's runway 29. 109.55. 109.55. Right, that should do. Why don't we pilot? I do. It's too expensive. Very expensive. So probably 134675. 134675. We'll speak to next. Almost there. There we go. Now we wait. We'll be in airspace in just a couple of minutes, and therefore ready to instantly tune in. Jet to the best. They come to your hotel, take your bags in the airport the day before. Don't have to deal with the bag in the airports. Yes, but Jet 2, you do pay quite a bit for their ticket. It's not a cheap airline, Jet 2. If someone donated 120k, would you apply to be pilot for the weekend? No, because I'd wait for COVID to end, and then I'd apply to be pilots. No point applying when the flight schools are closed. Short answer. Standards just means standard altimeter, so QNH 2992/1013. It's just a standardised altimeter that all aircraft use above transition altitude, just to fly at the same altitude flight level. So we're at flight level 350 right now, 35,000. So it's just a case of standardisation. Standardisation for flights. It's a fair point, but if I'd say best aircraft in all aviation. Jet did a flight fleet of 737-800s, and they have one 757, which they're retiring, so most airlines have similar fleets. Right, sun is now set, and now into the darkness. Yes, I would like to be a pilot. Certainly would do. Descent will be starting our descent in about 6 minutes. 6 minutes of descent. Mad that you have to pay 100k to become pilot, train drivers don't have to pay anything. That's because pilots and train drivers are two different things. Two different career choices, two different career paths. Is it true that Ryanair pilots do hard flights? It's a trope, Diego. It's just a trope. It's the most overused trope in aviation. Don't even find it funny, to be fair. Boring. Do you play Microsoft Flight Sim off of Steam? I do play Microsoft off stream. I do, Robert. Yes, I do. Like I say, I adore the sim. It's beautiful, looks good, feels decent. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. No, Warhawk's been off for a little while. Wonder what he's up to these days. EasyJet will never have 787 because of two reasons, and also there was no talks a year ago. Nothing. EasyJet use an all Airbus fleet, and therefore 787 will be expensive everything. Also, 787 is, well, it's a long haul jetliner. EasyJet only do short European hops, so it makes no sense for EasyJet to have any 787s. How do Ryanair work? How do they afford fuel in the flights £2.50? Cheers Evangy for the £3. Thank you for your content, especially the COVID times. Perfect to wish you fine rewards. Cheers man, thank you very much for support. Thank you for donation, much appreciated, and thank you for the kind words. Jet fuel isn't cheap. Well, jet fuel is cheap, to be fair, these days. Oil prices are at an all-time low. It's cheap to buy. And so, don't forget, on a Ryanair aircraft you have, say, 200 passengers, all paying £2.50. That's 400... about £500, which pretty much covers the basic fuel. And then add on, so if you're paying for a seat, paying for luggage, then you pay for those extras, that costs an extra quid, which gives them more money. And then on the aircraft itself, in-flight service, you pay for your food, pay for your drinks, you pay for everything, there's no free complimentary stuff. And so the ticket itself covers the bare fuel price. Everything else is what makes them the money. I mean, the 737 is not exactly an expensive aircraft to fly. Certainly not the most expensive in regards to fuel and all that, so yeah, it does work out. Also, by having a fleet of all 737s, it just makes it cheaper overall in regards to costs. So, parts and maintenance, they can buy it in bulk from one manufacturer, rather than having different ones for different aircrafts. And just overall, things make it cheap. Daniel there with 48.99, thank you very much. Gee. Great news, mates. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. That's amazing. Cheers, man. Not all these videos. Again, seriously, man, that's amazing. Thank you very much for support. You're amazing. Just a bit fast there. They only say around the hard landing because it's hard to land 737. You had a hard landing on 737 is not a well. There are different facts that come to different landings. The whole Ryanair thing is just an overused trope. Do you prefer Boeing or Airbus? I prefer Boeing. I do prefer Boeing myself. Man, Daniel, seriously, that's a lot of money, man. Are you sure you're alright with that? What's the top of your list? Spend what deserved each money for? So right now I'm waiting for my graphics card to arrive, the 3080. When that arrives, I'll then be spending money on a new CPU, motherboards, and case for the computer. So 3 big buys I need to break the bank for that, and then probably buy myself a set of rider pedals as well. So rider pedals, CPU, motherboard, and case. Those are my next big buys on this channel. So I say donations, ad revenue, all that kind of stuff, all goes back into sim, sceneries, mods, all that kind of stuff as well, just to improve things. And yeah, it's kind of like a way to kind of show my support for the developers who make all these fancy stuff, and for you guys, more visuals, more fancy things to look at. We do fly around. Channel membership is a rail driver. Yes, I have actually ordered a rail driver. It arrives on Monday. Very excited for that. It's not a cheap bit. Well, £200 for that. So for the unit plus delivery, rail driver delivers or arrives on Monday. Only if you don't pay most price tickets. It depends, Ting Tong. I mean, most airlines generally, especially right now, it's not super expensive. What's Member what they do? So Member is like a monthly subscription. So every month you pay whatever tier you get, and you can use that to essentially get some extra perks. You get more emojis, you get a fancied logo next to your name and all that. And it's just another way to kind of support the channel with monthly subscription payments kind of thing. When it all arrives up, I'll do a showcase on my PC. When everything arrives, I'll do a quick showcase of it. I don't know why you can't see your Bluetooth button. Don't know why. Your Bluetooth button? What do you mean by that? Nope, didn't say Portugal. So I don't think I said Portugal. What do members do if you buy it? So, like I say, you get fancy emojis, tag next to your name, and also you get to choose a, well, depending on the tier you get. So if it's economy class, it's just a logo and emojis. Business class, you get to choose a route, and first class, you get to choose the group flights. Descent is in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes of descent. In fact, we could probably get started a bit earlier at this stage. We'll go down to 10,000. We'll let the aircraft do the hard work. So we'll go down to 10,000. We'll slow everything down a bit. Might as well get something going. Just imagine if speed comes on down to £80,000 start butty landing. Well, like I say, if I got 80 grand, then that would be my pilot's license sorted. So that'd be a whole different ballpark, certain. Livery's in good, so it turns out. I write about delivery, yeah. Well, like I say, when you get it done, send a screenshot of it, and I'll take a look. Take care, Jimbo. Have a good one. You've only flown 737 for FSX and Infinite Flights. Do you think it's much different when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim? Yes, the default FSX 737 is system-wise nothing compared to the real thing. So when it does arrive, enjoy the practice. Enjoy the practice. You're gonna need it. Have you flown 747 real life for the retired? No. I was supposed to fly the 747 in May, supposed to go to New York, but because of COVID, the flight was cancelled and the 747 was retired. So I hope to try and fly Lufthansa with their 747. If not, then I'm afraid it's something that I got so close to, had a ticket in my hand for, and then never got to do. Nope, I don't fly in real life, Suresh. No, I don't. I've done some light aircraft, I've done some gliding in the past. I've done some real life flying, but not yet. I do all things very well. Cheers, the sun. That's the kind of words. I do use X-Plane, not too much these days, but I do have X-Plane installed. I've got a few mods and all that kind of stuff in the background. Tons of my flights. Don't you have to activate the approach phase yet in the MCAS? For starters, there is no MCAS. What's this? Is that my father? Yeah, it's my father can show remote. The Ring doorbell's on fire today. There's so much going on, so many going in and out. It's just my father going to the shops. This month isn't over yet. True, 737. But we don't know when it comes out yet. I don't know if it'll come out this month or not. Just takes a bit of time. Is on fixed yet? Not sure, Roberts. Whoa, let's jump there. On everything's still being worked on at this stage. The MCDU well, we can type it in now, so performance, next phase, we'll pack all the info now. So if I grab the META information, it's currently runway 29, transition 10,000, 280, 17 knot, 17 knot winds, quite windy that. Plus visibility, a few clouds at 4,800, 3 degrees centigrade, 2.-5, KH 1011. Very windy that. Hopefully get ourselves without too many problems. 1011, temperature 3 degrees centigrade. 28017. Transition 10,000. Decision heights gonna be 800. Right. Can't hear me? You sure? I'm kind of just talking to myself there, plugging all the information. Also, we are way too high right now. Way too high. The aircraft's not descended at all. 31,000. It's terrible. Too bad. Aerospace programmed. We're tuned to approach now. Let's talk. Hello there. Vienna approach. This is Scandinavian 9418. Apologies for the delay there. We're now passing through flight level 235.
Scandinavian 9418, good evening, LS29, Dyke Whiskey Whiskey 957.
Proceed direct to Whiskey Whiskey 957 for Scandinavian 9418.
The second 9418 is now discretion down to 10,000 on QNH 1010.
Own discretion down to 10,000, QNH 1010 for Scandinavian 9418.
Scandinavian 132, turn right heading 180.
Right. So we'll select that. Own discretion
Scandinavian
down to 10,000.
4756, speed 220 knots.
Seatbelt sign on. And we'll tell PACX.
Austin
That'll be done the
Foxtrot, maintain
same.
present heading and reduce speed to 20.
20 present.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Scandinavian 132, now further right turn heading 260, PLS approach to 9.
On the standby, I've got tower on line 119.4. So I'll put that on the background. 119.4.
Line 4 to 2 tower, 119.4, bye-bye.
Tower 119 decimal 4. Thank you very much. Ryanair 42.
Perfect.
Scandinavian 4756, and left heading 110.
In terms of descent, we have slowed down quite nicely now, so we are losing enough altitude to get it down to 10,000. Landing in approximately, well, ETA 2127, so between 5 to 10 minutes.
Passing for Fox descent 6,000.
Between 5 to 10 minutes. Why is cabin lights off? Because in a cockpit you don't have lights on Ultimate Beast. You don't use lighting due to glare on the windshields. You basically have as much visibility outside as possible. We can turn on some floodlights if we really wanted to, but most of the time you only ever use the what's it called? The integrated backlighting, no dome lights. Flight stick using the Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. About 40 miles to the intercepts now.
4756, right heading 160.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Landing systems on. Oh, this is not going to be good. Well, it's going to be one of those days today, I'm afraid. We'll turn off the co-pilot side just for sake of FPS. Breathe, breathe. Your heart's sinking. I'm not flying this looming thing.
Scandinavian 4756, right turn heading 270, cigarette approach 29.
Yes. We're in cloud right now, so it's dark outside. No visibility, no nothing. At 10,000, 11 lights come on. See how it all goes from there. Going to use medium braking. We'll arm the spoilers for now. Bit of turbulence, bit bumpy.
Scandinavian 4756 and 4,000 feet. Scandinavian 9418, just to confirm your inbound Whiskey Whiskey 957 should be approximately 20 degrees to the right.
Correct, so we have input Whiskey Whiskey 957 for Scandinavian 9418. Perhaps Microsoft Flight Sim mismatch, but we have got 957 down.
Thank you, and 9418, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Down 6,000 feet, QNH 1010 for Scandinavian 9418.
House in 4 Alpha Fox, left heading 320, clear address approach to 9.
Down 6,000.
6,000 and glide.
Oops, altimeter 1010. The tips, they're IVAO, so those are just messages that have been displayed here on the ATC. Those are just other pilots chatting on frequency.
Also, thank you. You may continue left turn heading 270 for better intercept. If you like, you can descend 5,000 as well. Scandinavian 122, you missed the localizer again. Are you before visual approach? Feed is on you 11 o'clock. It's 10 miles out. Scandinavian 9418, you're still not inbound to Whiskey 957. Anyways, fly now heading 170 vectors for the approach, and kindly start your descent now to 6,000.
We're trying to send 6,000. Can you take again the heading for Scandinavian 9418?
Heading 170.
170 for Scandinavian 9418. This aircraft is not descending.
Naval route intentions. Scandinavian 4756, instructed speed was 220, Sina ground speed 150. Kindly fly speed 200 for the moment.
What do you speed to 200 for Scandinavian 9418?
Negative, it was for Scandinavian 4756.
okay.
Scandinavian 4756, speed 200 knots.
Spoilers, slide plane down.
Scandinavian 9418, descend 5,000.
Send 5,000 Scandinavian 9418. Got there in the end. Got there in the end.
Danke.
ATC using IVAO.
Scandinavian 132, roger, turn right, heading 100.
1. Ice detected, we'll turn on the anti-icing.
We have begun our final descent into Vienna. Flight attendants will be
As
passing
far as Fox, kindly start to 160 or less, please. And Fox, proceeding inside, it's a heavy Boeing 777. Not quite following its speed instructions. It's now 4.6 ahead.
No problem. Video separation.
Roger, thank you. Maintain on separation, please. Position stand for ground.
Right, so we're landing in just a couple of moments now, passing through 8,500 down to
Scandinavian
5,000.
9418, turn right heading 220.
Writing 220 Scandinavian 9418.
Scandinavian 4756, contact tower 1194, bye bye.
Right, see the horizontal diamonds now coming into view. Soon, that ourselves established. Reduce speeds to... we won't reduce speed just yet. Actually, okay, reduce speed to 180 knots.
The ground speed from the preceding.
Flaps 2. Quick reminder, our approach speed is going to be 132, 126 landing, 132 approach.
Requesting the ground speed from the preceding. Preceding ground speed is 130, it's basically equal speed. Scandinavian 9418, send 4000.
Send 4,000 Scandinavian 9418.
Send folks, proceeding now 4.2 ahead, connect tower 119 has before, så landning, ciao.
Edging MDA, it's on charts. Charts just read it all to you.
Scandinavian 9418, turn right heading 260, clear left approach 29.
To right heading 260, clear the left approach for 29, Scandinavian 9418.
Scandinavian 132, turn right heading 160.
So keeping out for lights now in the background. So that right there must be an aircraft. And the localizer very soon, down to 160 knots. Localizer on, approach mode set. Scandinavian 9418 is established, ILS 29 le.
Sure, thank you.
Flaps 3. Runway not quite in sight, but will be soon.
Scandinavian 132, right heading 270, clear the rest 29.
Let the autopilot take control of speed. Gear down about 7 miles. And then just waiting now for tower. We'll clear the south tower and get us in for a landing. Not long to go now, not long to go at all.
Scandinavian 9418, tower 119F4, bye bye.
119.4 Scandinavian 9418, thank you very much, take care and goodbye. Hello tower, this is Scandinavian at 9418. On approach, establish runway 29.
Scandinavian 9418, Twin Tower, very good evening. Continue approach number 3, winds to 80 degrees 161.
Continue approach number 3, Scandinavian 9418. get the replay mod loaded. Not sure we'll see much given it's pitch black outside. Might as well try and get something out of it. Why are we not descending? Crying out loud. Why are we climbing? Okay, let's disconnect. We'll do it by hand. One of those days today. One of those days. Not the weather visual, that's for sure. Yeah, you can see that from aeroplanes. We're in the fog right now, it's not quite as visible. But we'll certainly see some towards the airport as we get close. Yes, speed's on manage, that's fine. Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing.
Austin 4 Alpha Foxtrot, expect light landing clearance.
Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. Flaps 4. Gear down, 3 green, brakes set, spoilers armed, cabin secure, we're just waiting for landing clearance, that's all we need left.
Austin 4 Alpha Foxtrot, wind 280 degrees, 16 knots, runway 29 cleared one.
So far so good. Across to my left. Not sure where they're quite going, but could be misapproach. Don't see any snow. I mean, it's dark outside of Bombex, so not sure what we're going to try and spot out here.
Austin 4 Alpha Foxtrot, welcome to Vienna, taxi stand Foxtrot 11 via exit 12 and Lima, follow Scandinavia and Boeing 777.
1000. Autopilot deactivates. Misapproach altitude set.
Stand 4 Alpha Foxtrot, exit 12 Lima, stand Foxtrot 11.
Oscar Mike Alpha Tango Echo at Alpha 6, ready to go.
Oscar Mike Alpha Tango Echo behind landing Airbus A321 onshore final runway 29er, line up runway 29er and wait behind.
Roger, we'll line up behind landing A321 Alpha Tango Echo.
We don't have landing clearance yet. Presumably, we'll get it in a moment. Scandinavian 9418, do we have landing clearance?
Scandinavia 9418, winds to 80 degrees, 16 knots, runway 29er, clear one.
Clear to land, Scandinavian at 9418. Got a logo lights on the tail. Reverse thrust sets. $80 knots, 60 knots, reverses cuts. Could have been the map approach. Touchdown, can't fault that really.
5:29 p.m. and it's currently about 3 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft is... Items may have shifted during the flight. As this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
So we'll clear the runway, we'll inform, and then we'll taxi to gates. It's quite busy right here in Vienna, then again with ATC, always quite busy.
Ready to go.
Oscar Mike Alpha Tango Echo, stand by 5 seconds.
Scandinavia 9418 is clear of runway 29.
Scandinavia 9418, call you back shortly. Oscar Mike Alpha Tango Echo, wind to 80 degrees 16 knots, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29 Alpha Tango Echo.
We'll hold position here for a moment, we'll target start taxi instructions.
Scandinavia 9418, taxi stand Foxtrot to 1 via exit 12 and Lima.
Taxi to stand Foxtrot 2 via exit 12, taxiway Lima for Scandinavian 9418. Thank you very much. Right, let's get going. Flaps up, APU on, turn off the anti-icing. Still clear up, so landing lights off.
Alpha Tango Echo airborne.
Lights sets.
Oscar Tango Echo, contact spin radar 134, decimal 675, ahoy.
134675, ahoy, Alpha Tango Echo.
Playing Airport CEO, you should have a try. I used to do an Airport CEO series on this channel a little while ago, but stopped doing it due to low viewers. But Airport CEO, I do enjoy it. It's a decent little game. Not quite as good as the original Airport Tycoon 3. That's still a classic in my mind. But hey. Should find contact. Oh, find contact right now. Very nice. This is okay. I can enjoy it. A good landing. So taxiing down to the Foxtrots. Foxtrot 2-2 is our stands today. Foxtrot 2-2. Correcting the Charlies. See a bit of snow on the ground there. A snowy layer on top of everything. Deltas. Foxtrot should be going up just around the left. Got an Emirates 777 there at stand. Got 787 there at gates. Was that 777 as well? It actually is a 777. Could you send a link to Jefferson Charts, please? There's no real link to Jefferson Charts. You can either pay for a Navgraph subscription, or it's kind of really a case of you searching yourself on the right places. Right, so now in the Foxtrots. Foxtrot 01. Pressing down to 2-2. Foxtrot 2. Foxtrot 3. Foxtrot 5. Yeah, 2 to the other side then, won't it? Well, the mouse I have is just a standard Dell OEM mouse. Nothing special, nothing too fancy. Foxtrot 1-1. 1-3. 1-7. Almost there. Almost there. 2-1. 2-3. So yeah, we need to go to the other side of the terminal. That's where our gate is. Over there. Not sure, Mercy. Not sure if Microsoft bring new planes. Nobody knows at this point yet. Have to wait and see for that. But my honest answer would probably be no. Probably not.
Scandinavia 90418 to establish your stand, so continue to Foxtrot North via Foxtrot. Correction, stand Foxtrot 36 via West.
Foxtrot 36 Whiskey for Scandinavia 9418. Sure, I didn't see a 2-2 there. I saw a 2-1 and 2-3, but not a 2-2. Three six. No, it's not a free airport. This is the Gaya Simulations Vienna. Costs about €20. Here we go. 26. I don't get this airport's. The whole naming structures are all over the place. The stands. Not sure, Max. I'll think about getting a camera. Problem is, there was nowhere to put the camera. Nothing really to point it at. So, nice and slowly. And there we have it. Park brake sets. APU on. Engines off. Seatbelt sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vienna. The time right now is approximately 10 to 11. Temperature outside being 2 degrees centigrade. We thank you for flying with Scandinavian. We wish you a safe and onward journey, and we hope to see you again with us in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Right. So jet bridge now coming towards the dot. Take a moment for it to arrive. Temperature outside being 2 degrees centigrade. Off. Thank you for flying with off. Scandinavian. We wish you a safe and onward journey. And we hope to see you again with us. Off. Perfect.
All stations in Vienna, wind tower is closing. Unicom or wind radar departing aircraft. Bye bye.
Right, so TAD's disconnected. All disconnected from that. It tried. It tried. Right, we'll end the flights. Let's have a look at the report. So Scandinavian 9418, A321 from Oslo to Vienna, 1 hour 54 minute flight time, planned departure 9:29, arrived 9:27, planned arrival 21:24, arrived 39, 1 and 2 passengers, 9% satisfaction, 173 landing route, 2 hours and 40 minute block time. Extreme flying conditions. Okay, I can see what happens. Says around about the airline, not better move badgering. It was an average flight, and all an average flights. I'll drop the reports in the chat for you guys if you're interested. And then we'll have a look at the replay, shall we? So there's the flight report. If we should look in more detail, let's make sure we disconnect from everything, which we are. Let's load this up. So 2021, 113. Let's get going. So again, there's no real wing views in the aircraft, but we'll try and do something with the drone cam. Give it seconds to load. I do apologise guys, I am completely knackered right now. It's been a long day, long couple of days. Gonna have a shower, gonna sleep well tonight, that's for sure. Right. Pause. Whoops, don't need to use that pause, we can use this pause. On. Stick you like that. It's not a perfect swing view. It's as good as we're gonna get. Yeah, not the perfect thing, the A321. But it's good enough. I think also because we started replay mode, the engines have also shut off, so I don't know. It's all breaking down for me right now. And what's going to break down later on as well. Right, let's take the one more replay modes. Nope. Breath has not arrived yet. Still waiting. There we go. That's the landing, guys. Right. Well, I'm tired. I'm bringing it to an end. So, thank you for watching. Thank you very much to new channel members, donations, all that kind of stuff. Thank you all for the kind words, supports, messages. You know the drill. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good one. And good night. Bye bye.